Good, happy Wednesday morning and happy hump day, everyone. I'm Riley King and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Manchester mayor says fire station will not close despite announcement from fire chief. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Works. We make surprisingly affordable granite products with stone extracted from our own quarries located in the USA. Compare the quality and lifetime warranty of our granite products against other building materials. You'll agree that natural stone's ease of care and durability makes it an excellent value. Check out our large inventory of granite and natural stone online or at one of our 7 convenient locations. Do it once, do it with Stone. SwinsonGranite.com.
Well, Tom, Fire Chief Dan Goonan sent a letter to the mayor and Board of Aldermen this afternoon saying he had made the decision to close Station 9 to avoid layoffs. But tonight, Mayor Ted Gatzis says that won't happen. Engine 9 heads out to a rollover crash less than a mile away on Califf Road. Luckily, there were no serious injuries, but 4 people were trapped. Firefighters say if Station 9 was shut down, the next closest crew would take another 5 to 7 minutes to respond.
And this is something I did not want to do. This is something that I didn't think I'd ever have to do as the fire chief here. But it's really the only thing I can do to address my budget shortfall. In a letter to the city, Chief Dan Goonan says he is shutting down Station 9 to avoid layoffs like the 9 who were let go due to cuts in 2011. I don't want that to happen again. I'm doing the best I can to keep our people employed as well as to keep everybody, including the firefighters, safe. The department was appropriated more than $48,000 less than what it requested for fiscal year 2018 and no funding in the severance pay line item to cover retirement payouts.
We've got a meeting next week and we'll go in and we'll talk about it. There's $900,000 in the line item for contingency. The alderman put it in there to make sure that we could cover severances.
Mayor Ted Gatzis says the station will not shut down even before he has a chance to meet with the board.
They're not closing anything before that time. I will make that very clear to the chief.
Now, according to the chief's letter, this station is set to close this weekend. It's unclear how the mayor's plans will affect any other changes the chief was looking to make to stay within that budget. We're live in Manchester. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Family of nurse stabbed in emergency room says health is improving. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston and from reporter Julie Lonchek.
It was all shade sale. In the store, roller, solar, cellular, and more, all 25% off. Find your perfect shelter among hundreds of styles and colors. Sale's been extended, so pour on in. Lines to go, lines for life.
Good work in there.
For 42 years, Harrington Hospital really was Elise Wilson's second home. No one expected this.
I'm angry. I've been angry. I'm still angry.
Michael Wilson vividly remembers the call from his father.
Said, you gotta come pick me up. Your mom's been stabbed.
They raced to UMass Memorial and waited for what seemed like an eternity.
She woke up for a quick second and told me she loved me, and I told her she'd be okay. And then they took her to surgery.
Elise had sustained life-threatening injuries. She had been allegedly stabbed multiple times by a patient she was trying to help.
She remembers the attack, the guy that, she remembers everything about it. Clear as day, which is, that's upsetting to me. I wish she didn't.
Michael says his mother says her accused attacker was calm at first, but then...
Said she could see it in his eyes. Said the look in his eyes just completely changed.
When it was over, still conscious, Elise managed to walk down the hall to the emergency room.
Without the people that were there that day, the exact people that were there that day, people that have known my mother for 20, 30 years, I can't say the outcome would have been the same.
Nearly 2 weeks later, the 65-year-old grandmother is improving.
To have somebody change her well thought out plans, that she's been working on for probably years, in the course of seconds, she's angry.
They all are. But the Wilson family is also incredibly grateful.
I can't imagine the outcome being different. Not at all. I don't know what I'd do.
Doctors are not sure yet whether or not Elise Wilson will regain full mobility of her arm. Doctors also believe her accused attacker, suspect Connor O'Regan, is a schizophrenic. He's due back in court next week.
Okay, and there you go on that report. LePage in Washington as budget shutdown looms. Republican Governor Paul LePage is headed to Washington, D.C. as a state budget shutdown looms large back home in Maine. The Trump administration invited the governor to participate in an energy-themed event on Wednesday. LePage's office declined to provide details. LePage has been fighting to lower energy costs, saying Maine's high energy costs are a major impediment to economy development. Tuesday, Governor said he believes the state government will shut down Friday night. 2/3 of each legislative body must approve the budget in order to send it to the governor's desk. He then has up to 10 days to issue a veto. Republican leaders are backing a $7 billion budget which would wipe away the voter-approved 3% income tax surcharge on Mainers who make more than $200,000, which would go toward an education fund. The last government shutdown was in 1991, went on for several weeks. LePage is frequent visitor to the nation's capital this year. His most recent trip was to testify before a congressional panel about the Cadine Woods and Waters National Monument that he opposed. Unlike previous governors, LePage's office doesn't publicize his schedule and rarely announces beforehand his travels for official business. The governor said Tuesday he was due to be back in Maine on Wednesday night. Goldman says buy and hold. Investing is broken, but this new strategy will work. Goldman Sachs told clients that the environment is more difficult for picking stocks and quality companies, and as a result, investors should be willing to accept longer holding periods and hold fewer stocks. Trump says it's okay if Senate health bill doesn't come to vote this week. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Apart and throw things at Blaine, Tyler, and Joel.
Why would we want that?
simultaneously amazing and disgusting to watch. You guys have 2 minutes to get clean. If you get clean, awesome. If you don't, we're gonna hit you again with nasty stuff. I want to say thank you to Old Spice Duos for letting us throw things at our friends.
We have really no choice but to solve this situation. Obamacare is a total disaster. It's melting down as we speak. Rates are going up. In fact, it's very interesting, Lisa, that you're sitting next to me, because in Alaska it was 206%. A 206% increase in Alaska. And I used to use Arizona as the standard. That was 116%. So it's really meltdown. And we're going to try and solve the problem. So I invited all of you, and I think we have either 52 out of 52 or 50 out of 52. And John, either one is pretty good, I think, as a percentage. So we're going to talk, and we're going to see what we can do. We're getting very close. But for the country, we have to have health care. And it can't be Obamacare, which is melting down. The other side is saying all sorts of things before they even knew what the bill was. This will be great if we get it done, and if we don't get it done, it's just going to be something that we're not going to like, and that's okay, and I understand that very well. But I think we have a chance to do something very, very important for the public, very, very important for the people of our country that we love.
Okay, and that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.